Hello, Victor here, historymercedes.com. This video is from Mr. Wood in California, and we're going to test a few things that I had received today, actually, just recently. And since I'm out here now, I'm going to show you what's going on here. Well, first things first, the module in question, the first one. This is a base module with fuses. And pardon my voice, I have a little common cold. So here's where the module is. This is my module right here. Let's take a look at numbers. Exactly same part number. So this is the car is being tested on. This is a 94 SL600, and yeah, I'm kind of feel like I'm working extremely slow here because again off a little bit of a cold. Okay, so anyway, so bear with me. So again, this is my module. Put it aside. Let's put this module in and see if the car starts. Now this car has a little bit of a problem with fuel system, so it might not idle properly, but it's not the point. It's the point of if the module actually works. This module is in charge of power, and it sends out power to computers, injectors, positive to injectors, computer. These send negatives to injectors, but the positive comes from this one and sends power to the computers. Like I said, one of the fuses, I believe this one is the one that activates AC compressor. Okay, the key. All right, so let's see what we got here. Again, this car is being worked on, so it doesn't run ideally, but for our test purposes it's enough. It's a driver, it drives when it warms up, it drives good. All right, so here's the key. Like I said, don't mind the lights because again I have some misfiring situation going on and whatever. It's definitely injectors. I don't know. I mean, I haven't looked into it, but it clearly is something minor, but maybe ignition coil. Yeah, it's just like, well, we see the module works. There is no ASR light. There's acceleration. You see how it chokes. It's like I definitely have some sort of a problem here. I do not want to run it for too long because this idler issue on this car only happens when the car is cold. So I want to kind of keep it like that so I can troubleshoot as much as I can when the car is cold. Maybe I'll get to it in a minute after I may finish this video. The second part that I have received, again, this is the first time I'm looking at these parts. I never checked them yet. All right, so second one is throttle body. I'll plug this in, but I'll probably will have to unplug it when I finish this video. And the reason being is the way it was rewired, it was kind of choppy. It's like these things are broken, the wires are loose, and the connector is split and broken. I don't know. So it'll go in all right. The pins seem to be inserted properly. Well, let's see what happens. I'll put this thing in there. Again, I will have to struggle to remove it after all, because again, it's like connector is quite butchered. I really hate to see them like that. These are my connectors, as you can see. This is my rewire job, so this is how I do this. Much nicer. And the entry point on my throttle bodies. This is a little older style I did, but still, not like this. I mean, this is horrible. Well, anyway, if it works, it works. So let's try to line this up. Oh God. Oh boy. Okay, sort of something is in. Okay, I'm in all the way. Alright, good. So now let's put on the ignition and see if this throttle activates. I still have to test it on the bench, no question about that. But but at least you can see. And sure enough, just shut off. That's the problem right there. That is the problem. So if I activate the lever, as you can see, it does not activate. There is a problem inside that throttle body, for sure. It actually was active for a second, but I saw it shut off. Let's reset the ignition. You know what I'll do? I'll reset the ignition in a little violent way. I'm gonna pull out. I don't want to go, because remember, this module sends power to computers, so I don't have to go and turn the key. Let's just pull the computer and now push it back in. So this way we reset ignition. Oh, as you heard. Boom, and now limp mode on both actually. Yep. So take the power out. Again, see, I'm just pulling the computer out. Put this computer back in. I push on it to activate, and let's listen. Yep. Motor spins, coil does not activate. Alright, well, I have no problems with this module. Like I said, I rarely see them go bad, so I don't see a problem there. Now, this is not full-fledged limp mode, because even though this unit is off, the other one still buzzes. That means is if you listen to it, you do hear this module work. I mean, this throttle works still. This one is silent. You heard the gear spin. So now I have to take it inside and take it on the bench and see what's happening there. But this is clearly an issue. I have to figure out with these wires in the connector, because it cannot be left like that. The entry point is completely opened up. It's, you know, not good. These units are not completely sealed. There is a little bit of a breather over here. There's a tiny little opening if you look closely. See right here. So yeah, they're not totally sealed, but this is just completely in the open. That's pretty bad. So we cannot have it like that. So I have to rework this unit, make it all happy and repaired, and after that I'll send you parts back. But this is like we've been back and forth with this situation here, and when I received your e-gas, you remember I made a note that I had codes in the e-gas module pointing toward passenger side throttle body. I cleared them first time, it was completely clear, and then you send it second time and codes also came up. So here it is. You will clearly see it, that there is indeed an issue with this particular unit. Alright, the module, like I said, you saw there was no ASR light, but again, I do have a problem here with this particular engine only when it's cold, so I don't want to warm it up, and then the problem will go away once it's warm. This is a very, very, very tricky problem here, so I have to figure this out one way or the other. So that's why I want to keep it cool as much as I can, so that I cannot run it for too long. On the other hand, I can put it in my other car, and my girlfriend will drive this thing and see what happens. And but I'm sure that's not our case. Our case is here. This is our problem. All right, so this is going to be all. I'll finish this video and get to work on this thing again. Maybe, I mean, I'm not feeling too well today, so I don't know if I'm gonna get to it. Hopefully I will, but we'll see what happens. If I feel a little better, I'll do it, because I still have to deal with this car right here. I gotta test drive it and whatever. So, all right, but at least we know what the problem is. That's already a result. This is Victor at restoremercedes.com. Thank you for watching.